Hello Nubits, and Nubit is back today with a new Oldschool'd video from the very old school game Commander Keen. This is the fourth game in the installment called Secret of the Oracle. There's a total of 6.5 game actually, for the PC at least. The first 3.5, the third and a half thingy was a new way of making the game. It was with new graphics, so to say, which the last three games followed as well. This is the fourth. That means this is the first actual game with the newer graphics. All the games came out, or the fourth and sixth games came out in 1991. The first three came out in 1990. And that there has been a release for Game Boy Color, and in 2007 the collection was released on Steam, which is where I have it from now. But let's give it a go and see what happens, basically. Keen enters the Shadowlands. Alright, here we are with Commander Keen, also called Billy Blaze. He's a 8-year-old. Alright, here we are, running around. So what we're able to, run, jump, use our pogo stick to pick up these water drops. After every 100 drop you get an additional life. Our lives can be seen in the top left corner along with our score, which will be increased now by picking this up, and our ammo for our laser blazer, which will kill enemy units. This red ball here was actually friendly, but we ended up killing him by mistake. Let's say that at least. Here's our first enemy encounter, a snail. If we shoot it, it's dead. Surprise! Alright, entering the house to pick up additional stuff. More points, basically. These guns will give me more ammo. Additional 5 for each. No, yeah, 5, sorry. I just had to get my math right there. Anyways, let's get through this level so we can see an additional look at the map in general. But yeah, every single of the Commander Keen games are basically this way, where you can follow. You can use your Commander Keen to travel around in the different maps and kill enemies, pick up what's it called? Points. I keep forgetting that word for some reason right now. And well, you have some kind of purpose in all of the games. In this one, we have to rescue old wise men. As you can see, I have 0 rescued right now. Alright, well, yeah, let's get out of this map so we can take a look at the big map in general. Whoop. Alright, here we are. This is a part of all the Commander Keen games as well. We can travel around in the world itself. It's all, of course, different worlds in every single game. But there you can pick between the different maps you want to play. As an example, there's this one. Basically, we can pick from, and this one right now. So let's take this one. Just continue. Slock Village. That sounds nice. Alright. There we go. Commander Keen was basically it was one of the very first. Oh, secrets. Oh, crap. Oh, another one. Awesome. Anyways, as I was about to say, Commander Keen was one of the very first games I've ever played. That was back on floppy disk, back in, I may have been 3 or 4 the first times I played, if even younger, on my dad's working computer, and for some reason we had these old games on floppy disk. The fourth, as this one, was probably the one I played the most, but I've been through all of them, I believe. And they always have a great part in my memory of my childhood, at least. Oh, I died. You didn't make it past Slock Village. Let's try again. That means we lost another life, another Keen as they're called, as you can see in the top left corner. We keep our score and our ammo though, which means we can just continue on. But we shouldn't die too much, because then it's game over and it has to start all over again. Because of that, I didn't ever manage to actually beat the game when I was younger. it resulted in me having to do it as soon as I actually bought this package, and I had simply to beat these games. It meant a lot of saving and reloading every time I died, which may not be the right way to do it, so to say, but I just wanted to get past it, honestly. It's a great game, and I really adore it. There we go. That's pretty good. Get away, Mr. Snailman. Other than having to save all the time, I think I played through an easy as well, just to make sure I could beat it. That means there are less enemies around. As an example, that blue ball thingy wouldn't have been there if it wasn't easy. There would be less enemies in general, and just easier to finish. It's the same maps no matter what mode you're on, obviously. But yeah, there are just plenty of maps. As soon as you get out of the slug village, there are basically everything open, almost. All these different ones around here. Let's just take some random. This one seems pretty good. Hillville. I like that name. I can't remember if these worms are... Okay, I just had to make sure. If they were friendly or not. Or let's just say enemy or not. Ah, they got a life. Or another keen. I'm never getting used to that term. These blue ones always scared me as a kid. Anyways, I guess you're starting to see the purpose of the game, so to say, to pick up points, kill enemies, and basically just get through the different levels. Who do I have here? Princess Lindsay says there's gear to help you swim in the Three-Tooth Lake. It is hidden in Meragia. I don't know. Anyways, that was what I basically was talking about before, that you can get to all pieces of the map now except a few ones. Which are those? They basically need some swimming equipment to be able to swim to them. Which means it's actually underwater levels. Which I always hated. But it is in general a great game. You don't need to finish all the maps, so to say, to complete the game. But I would surely... what's it called? I can't remember the word right now. I would say you should try it at least, Evil Stones. You should try to complete all the maps if possible. Because they're very well made, and well, they're really a ton of fun. Most of them at least. And let's try to get that swimming equipment quickly, just so we can go for a swim, and then I think we'll call it after that. It's basically this throughout all the maps, so yeah, I'll just call them maps. Meragia, my favorite map of all, I think. Alright, let's get up here. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, back to what we were talking about in the start, the different maps, the different games, sorry. There are a total of 7.5. Again, 6.5, my bad. There is an additional fan-made one. In fact, I haven't tried it all that much, but it's the same style as the last 3 ones, and 3.5. Wow, that's bad aiming. And it is basically just to continue on the story, because there are actually planned more games back before they quit making them, and I'm not entirely sure why they actually stopped making the Keen games. Oh, damn it. It was just right up in the top corner, as you can see. Let's go for that again, and we can keep talking. There are plans for more games, at least, for the recall. At least for a 7th that then became a fan-made instead. Which I can never manage to try. The first 3 were basically, well, Keen getting into the world. The 3.5th, let's call it that. I'm not able to screw it up. Was Keen in an entire abnormal dream world. And, well, these are more space-related, so to say. Especially the 5th and the 6th. The 4th here is a little more normal, if you can call it that. Oh crap, no! Third time's a charm. Alright, I'll see if I can do something a little less stupid this time. But yeah, even though it's somewhat a childish game, I guess you could say it's actually quite hard when you get further into the game. And further into the franchise as well. So actually, so I would say the first ones are easier than the last ones. This is even easier than the 5th and the 6th, if you ask me at least. I just think it's interesting to make it that way. Not that I mind it at all. I just never see anything made that way to make it more, to make it harder as you... Oh crap, out of bullets. Let's pick this up. Cool, I can breathe underwater. No, you can swim with that, air. I was almost calling it air generator. That may not be the right term for it though. Okay, let's go for a swim before we head off. There we go. No diving. Fuck the rules. Alright, there are I think there's 1 or 2 underwater levels, and the last one of these are just a normal land level-ish. Anyways, that was basically for this time, guys. I don't think I have a whole lot else to show you other than Pong. Yes, Pong. Alright, yeah. That's it for this time, guys. Please leave a rating, any comments, anything, basically. It'll help me out a whole lot. But yeah, I'll hope to see you guys next time, and Anubit is out.